everyone, I better take that shit off. That's bright though. I'm 18. I'm starving, mate. It's that late. It's late night. Let me take this crap off. It's what I've been listening to. Don't ask me why. Can I just say before I start, all my content is found on the public domain. I operate using the fair use guidelines together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. Shams don't care. I'm eating some nuggets because I'm starving. Welcome. Mm. I've got to say, this shit. This, all this celebrity drama. We got the PDD case going on. Fuck me. That's literally like took over the world. We got. Have you like heard of Remy Ma? I I don't even know one rap song that she's doing. I know her blog. Well, her ex, Papoose. Them two beefing, innit? I mean, they've been beefing for how long now? Since she got out of prison. He likes them rough, don't he? I mean, have you seen that new one that he's going out with? What's her name? That boxer. He looks like a fucking man bloke. Clarissa or something. With a name like that. His name Clarissa. And he looks like a fucking man. He likes the fucking men, don't he? Papoose. And Remy Mark's having a fit. And he's like, listen, I caught her in bed with this girl doing the scissoring. And our baby was in the bed. And I'm like, fucking hell. I thought I was bad for chatting my business. Everyone coming in, I thought I was bad for chatting my business. But Papoose and Remy Ma, they make me look like a fucking nun. And that is Sam possible. So, they've been beefing, yeah. Ain't nobody interested in their beef because you know that them two are still smashing each other. You fucking know it. And that Clarissa's like, it's writing something to try and wind up Remy Ma. Now, if you've been a baby mother like me and you fell out with your waist sperm donor, okay, baby father, then you're going to realise, yeah, they're going to get the girls just to piss you off. They never upgrade. They never upgrade. Talking about baby mothers, let's talk about the P. Diddy trial. No, I'm not saying who the woman is. Jane Doe, witness number 2. But I think you all know by now. I mean, now I know why 50 pence is having a fucking fit. And he's acting like a detective on the Scooby-Doo crew. If you get what I mean. And all them YouTubers going, I'm not going to dox the woman. But yeah, you've just doxed her. We've all fucking done it. I won't even say I've doxed her because I ain't give her a name. But it's pretty obvious who it is. And you know what? If I was my man's, I'd be furious still. It turns out he's been fucking him on and off for about 4 years. Something like that. Up until he got arrested. And she's like, yeah, I was a willing candidate. But here's the thing. The reportage. What is it? Is it racketeering? Is it instigating? Is it corruption or something? Oh, I don't know. I live in England. But it's everything but sexual. And it's, you know, the coercion. At first, it was like, yeah, mate, I'll suck your dick all day long. I'll fuck her. You want to do a threesome? I ain't quite sure. Have you got a Johnny, mate? A condom? And then he was like, nah, I want you to show me the love. All over my body. Their love sperm. All over his body. My mind's telling me no. But my body. Anyways. She was delivering drugs for him. Allegedly. She was having, the question you got to ask yourself is, I feel shit for her, but, you know, when a man's saying, do you want to do this, that and the other, you be like, no. And you're like, all right then, I ain't going to pay for your car. I'll be like, oh God then. God gave me legs to walk. There is taxis. There's buses. See you later. And don't worry, I've got enough mans that can give me a lift. Bye, Felicia. But she didn't say that. I mean, look who her baby father is. You could say, well, what about Cassie? Well, Cassie didn't really have that pleasure. What I want to know is, as a mom, where were the children? I mean, she was saying, listen, he told me to get a babysitter on top. Now I can imagine her baby father knowing all this. I bet he was fucking furious. I would be too. You lot tell me you would be furious. Mate, I'd have lost my unholy fucking shit. My spirit would have left my body, gone to fucking heaven, come back and fucking punched him in the face. Just for jokes. Look, I found something. Idless kids coming out of court. Let me turn the brightness on because my phone's shit. Yeah. Look at how she walks. Look at the mom. It's like John Wayne, still got a penis up her. Fuck me, it walks like it's riding in. There's the daughters. There's his sons. Look at that one, spit of his dad in there. Fuck them. Yeah, sure. So, yeah. Oh, that was nice. I'll be shitting that later in half an hour. Right, let me move on to my fruit. Pardon. I made a fruit bowl earlier. I'm not really feeling that well. So we've got some pineapples, bananas, and oranges. Mm. Mm. Gorgeous. All right, let's gonna go downstairs. So, what was it saying? And I'm not missing anyone, am I? Good. I done my show this time of the night, so no one disturbs my peace. Do you know what I mean? I've been listening to some things as well to do with people going to heaven. And they're saying it ain't heaven. And I'm like, is it? What is it then? Apparently there is a God, but you travel through all these realms and it's spiritual and all that shit. I was like, tell me something I don't know. Mm. Fuck a duck. I shit you not, this pineapple is absolutely succulent. I shit you fucking now. Sweet as fuck. Mm. I chopped some up for my daughter and some for me. And I mean, look at the time. She hasn't got college tomorrow. And she's still on the fucking phone at this time at night. It's atrocious. Playing music. That's love music, though. You gotta keep an eye on your kids. Anyways, you know all the things that will be coming out. I'll tell you what's been coming out lately. Well, loads about Beyonce. The Kathy White sheet will be coming out. Jay-Z, Kathy White, all that crap. Tell us something we don't know. Do you know what I mean? How are you, honey pot? Tell us something we don't know. Hey, I had some fucking gossip. It was about another YouTuber, Storm Monroe. Apparently, he thinks that he's signed up to, what's that gay one called? That black gay one? That old bloke? The one that Monique don't like? Apparently, yeah. He thinks he's going to do some screen production with him, but they've been laughing about him behind his back. And what's that other one? Terrence something. That light skin one. Fuck me. He's been dropping some fucking gossip. And one of the latest gossip was about P. Diddy's white adopted daughter. Do you remember a few years ago, a couple of years ago, I think it was? I think they had some, I don't know, hurricane or a flood or something in America. It's a regular over there. Anyways, we have something going on, yeah. And I'm bored of this. Them fruits I'm doing one or two. Anyways, oh gosh, I better mind that because, you know, we're on bed soon. Anyways, he adopted this white girl, yeah. And he said that it was his daughter's friends. You know, the twins, Delilah and Jesse James. He said it was their friends. No, I have seen pictures, people. I don't know if they're doctored, but I've seen pictures of that girl with Jesse and what's the other one called? His twins. And I'm like, oh, is it? Because I remember when I showed you like that video, I even put it on my coffee fund. I remember when I showed you, didn't you sit there on this very same video? This is how people get caught out in their fucking lies, and it pisses me off because people think that people are stupid. And you know, when they get caught out, they get all fucking angry. It's so annoying. Anyways, this is what they were saying, yeah. On the video, P. Diddy was making a video saying, look, I've adopted a white girl. I'm doing what Madonna done. Wow. And he's like, yeah, like Sandra Bollocks and Angelina Jolie. He says they can adopt kids, you know, and show them the white experience. So I'm showing them the black experience. Ain't I? And the girl's like, Yes, he's showing it me. Blink twice. The bitch was blinking like 5 million times. How many signs do you need? And I'm saying to you, like, look at that video I watched. Because this bitch looks like if help was a Morse code in blink. That was help. Yes, I'm happy. But we'll just run with the narrative. Anyways, this Terrence actor, yeah, that's been coming out with everything, including the circle of life. Or is it the flower of life? Or the... I ain't lying. Nigga, nah. He has. He's come out with some fucking... He solved the circle of life that no one else could. It seems like a few people I know are the cleverest of the clever. Excuse me. I'm gonna fall and break my fucking neck in a minute. Hopefully not. Anyways, so this one says that Diddy's daughter. Did you say where's she gone? Because apparently she went missing, and we did talk about this about a year and a half ago, and I was like, where the fuck's this bitch gone? In fact, we said it before the Cassie case. So that's been like time, innit? That's been like a half fucking minute and a half. Apparently, the founder, I don't know if this is true, but she might be, I need a leg stand. She might be one of the witnesses against Diddler. Allegedly. I don't know how true that is. I will find out in the morning for you. But I do know Gina. Is she witness number 3, Gina? She's gone missing. I need to know that Jane Doe, that's such a famous baby father. Now we all know why he trolls everyone. Allegedly. It's like an open fucking secret now, isn't it? I must be the last YouTuber to mention him. I told you, like, I ain't saying fucking shit, do you know what I mean? Ain't my business. I was just in very much of a fucking mouth draw. And I'm like, this is all alleged people, don't forget. And the people that did actually drop out the name, if true, you got to understand she's got a child. Your point in being a Jane Doe is to be anonymous. And it's all well and good that, oh, this should be public knowledge. No, we fucking shouldn't. Why should what a victim is going through has to be public knowledge? It's embarrassing enough that you've got to sit there showing what you've been put through to fucking how many strangers, aka the jury. Do you know where I'm coming from? If all this is true, what all these people are alleging, And they're showing, because they have shown evidence to the jury, one of the jury members, and by photographic evidence alone, covered her eyes up in shock. She covered her eyes up in shock. She was as shocked at it. She was like, fuck this shit, I can't even look at it. And then they've had to watch videos of her freak offs called Hotel Night, because he must have a different name for each women, because with Cassie it was called freak offs, but with this one, Jane Doe, it was called Hotel Night. And you got to decipher, was it coercion or not? Because at first she said she likes him, then after it wasn't. And then, emotional blackmail can still go under those kind of charges. Do you know what I mean? But is the thing, we might think he's a monster, but in the court of law, he's innocent until proven guilty. And you've got to actually look at the facts, what they're actually charging him for. And I thought Rico, you had to have more than one person, but it turns out no, you can have one person on the Rico charge or an establishment, and he falls under both because they changed the laws a couple of years ago, allegedly, or some time ago they changed it after they started the law. But I only found that out the past week going. So see, I'm learning along with you lot. But what the question is now that most of us know, or allegedly think, well, we know who Jane Doe is. And they've said if you name who Jane Doe is on here, the FBI are watching you and they will be prosecuting people. Um, I don't know if the FBI can sit there prosecuting hundreds of millions of people around the world for sharing the info, all over every social media, but allegedly they can. But I think they should start off with their baby father. He's been spreading it since day one. And then the people who are actually saying her name online, have they actually thought if anything happened to them and they wanted to be Jane Doe, how would they feel if people were sitting there saying their names before the trials even ended? Do you know what I mean? They shouldn't, isn't that the whole point of being a Jane Doe? But then, by law, by law, that only applies to the people in court. Jane Doe, I have everyone coming in. By law, Jane Doe only really applies to the people, like I says, in court. And after a certain time, after the process, you can fucking name the person. So, do you know what I mean? They don't really tell you things like this. So then, victims don't want to come forward because of certain things like this. I mean, how many victims? People are saying, well, I won't be, if anything happened to me, I won't be in a high profile case. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people think that they won't be in a high profile case. But then, let's have a look at like the Nicola Bully case. Let's have a look at the Ida 04. Look at all the people that are in there. Look at the John Benet Ramsey case. You know where I'm coming from? Madeleine McCann. Look at all the families and the friends that have been inserted into this that don't want to be. Do you know where I'm coming from? So, it's a very complex thing. And like I says, even though it's despite what we know and what we think of him, when it comes to the court system, you have to be unbiased and look at the facts. And they're not charging him for being a fucking waste man. They're not charging him for loving the sperm all over him. Do you know what I mean? But the things that led up to him doing that, they can charge him. And on a recall charge, out of everything that they've got him up for about, what, 5 or 6? Basically, they've got him up for several charges, let's just say that. And they only need 2 to stick, basically. And I think they've already got the 2. So, can they prove that he was bribing people? Can they prove that he held people against their will? Can he prove that he was extortionating people? I mean, they've got all the proof. He was bribing them, giving them money, the hotel workers and that. You know what I mean? Was he running like a little gang? Well, yeah. Because, he had that KK, Christina Coram, doing everything. And the rest. His bodyguards, everyone. Having all these bitches under strict rules and running them like a fucking pimp, like it was a business. And then another one, if you move them from state to state, which he did, because then that's where they got the prostitutes, Cassie, and all his exes involved, to admit, yeah, he's moving us from this state to that state to go and have sex against our will because we didn't want to do it. And then they've had to prove it with the text messages. They've got a lot of things. But then again, they've got to prove. That's the prosecute. The Sorry, fuck me, my brain's going dead because I'm absolutely shattered. Yeah, what go on? But yeah, they've got to actually prove as well. The defense team, that's his shit team, and they're not doing quite bad actually because that black lawyer, she was fucking on it like a bonnet. But they can't be too aggressive. Do you know what I mean? When it comes across to like the cross examinations. Sorry, it's my chihuahua. What do you want, Theo? There ain't nothing. What do you want? You always do this when Mum's on alive. Don't give me that look. He's gone. He's a pain in the fucking ass. Anyways. Oh, gosh. My legs are killing me. But I have been doing my exercises and fuck me, I only started it yesterday. I mean, I only broke my leg how many fucking years ago? But yeah, at least I didn't have to have the operation, innit? And I bought a drink on Saturday and it's lasted me 2 days. And people check out my goddess channel. Yeah, Shams the goddess. On that channel, you see I done a video today called the 33 reasons because everyone's banging on about the number 33, which is where it's not a lie, where all the demonic motherfucking celebrities and all that shit that likes to drink pure children's blood, feed them certain things and give them drink their blood. Like, they're so fucking weird. You couldn't make it up. You might as well say go at the fucking crossroads. Yeah, see you at the crossroads. I'm going to collect some chicken bones. Unreal. And the thing is, I mean, the thing is, your soul, you shouldn't fuck with your soul, and try and fuck with other people's souls. And that's for eternity. And it will come back 5 billion fold. If you think you're living hell now, think of everything bad that's happened to you. You know what hell is? Hell isn't a burning fire and all that shit that they're trying to portray to you in the media. Hell is your own worst nightmare. Hell is hell is hate. So everything that you personally hate, every fucking pain that you've ever felt, imagine that for eternity. This is just a test, mate. It's better to be good than bad. And you know what? It's not even like it's hard to be good. It's not hard. It really isn't. Do you know what I mean? Just live your life. I'm just a fucking hermit. I should, I like my own company. My kids have grown. You know what I mean? Obviously, I still take care and shit, but about how many years ago I took TVs out. I don't watch it anymore. I predominantly only watch YouTube or do research. I like listening to things like this in the back. But then sometimes I like to dance like a retard. I do a Britney. So yeah, I did do a video to tell all my enemies. It keeps making videos. There you go. Keep banging about bullshit. And here's number 33 because, conspiracies and shit. So I gave them 33 reasons to hate me. And you know what is the thing? I genuinely don't hate her. They've all got potential. Instead of concentrating on bullshit, they should have just concentrated on themselves instead of just trying to have imaginary competition. People, don't forget you've all got your own path. Stop looking at everyone else's path and follow your own. Concentrate on your goal. Look at the end goal. Don't look at mine. Don't look at that one's over there. Look at yours. Because every time you're looking at someone else's, you're not concentrating on yourself. And when I started concentrating on myself, life became easier. Not richer, not, but it was just so much more peaceful and easier. Is there any celebrities anyone wants me to talk about? There is a few actually. Do you know what I mean? That I did want to mention. Fuck me, they're so boring. It's ridiculous. That alley girl, the one that P. Didler was on about, that one's gone missing. Yeah. Right, it's 4:09. Oh gosh. Who was he? That same one that was giving the gossip. He mentioned Ray J threatening him. Ray J said something about, oh, everyone's mad at me because I stuck up for Didler. And I was like, is he? I don't know, because I'm not on X or Facebook or the others, Insta, TikTok, fucking whatever. So I'm like, really? And they're like, Ray J phones him up and he's threatening him. And Ray J and a DJ, yeah? Ray J and a DJ phoning up and threatening him. And he's like, yeah, but Ray J, you got mentioned in the P. Diddler case. So, and he's a gay one. He's like, yeah, but Ray J, you got mentioned in the P. Diddler case. Like, what's going on? Like, don't lie to me because you know what? I will fuck you up. I'll fuck you up. Do you know who I am? I will fuck you up. Yeah, me and the gay crew. I don't know, mate. I didn't even know there was a gay gangster crew. A black gay gangster crew. I'm like, what the fuck am I finding out? Every day I'm learning something fucking new. I'm like, is he a black gay gangster crew? I've just found out about the fucking black Illuminati a couple of years ago. And now there's a black gay gangster crew, and apparently they're fucking rough as fuck. I'm like, is he? And apparently Ray J said, Suge Knight says that when Ray J came to visit him in prison, yeah, Ray J was caught allegedly doing something in the car with next man's. And I was like, is it Ray J was in the car doing something with next man's when he's visiting Suge Knight? And Ray J's trying to deny it. And Ray J's like, oh, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. So then Ray J, yeah, and Princess Love, it seems like they're taking off in their camper van, going abroad. And Ray J's like, oh, do you remember people when I told you I'm a coffee fund? And yeah, because I brought that fucking news. Mate, as soon as I saw that, I was like, bitches, everyone, I was up at what time telling you lot. And I put it straight on my coffee fund. I was like, look at the evidence of Ray J having a fucking fight with the diddler's son. Shams don't care. The goddess has spoken. So anyways, Ray J, yeah. I forgot who that DJ is. He phones up, yeah, this gay boy, and they're kicking off. So this batty man's on the phone, and he's like, what you saying, Ray J? Me and my gay crew, we're gonna fuck you up, you bitch, you fucking bitch. And I think this was outside the court. Then, he just went ape shit. Shit, you know, people. And I mean, it was all blaming. Oh, gosh. You wouldn't believe the fucking shit. It was good though to see other YouTubers like Teaser Tales, Queen Sheba, fucking hell, Roman. He was on. What was he on? He was on someone's program the other day after we done a live. There's a few of them. Oh, I can't remember half the fucking name. I'm not frigging tired. It's early in the morning and I've been up all night doing my research, but don't stress. After I done my last show off, had something to eat and I went straight to sleep and I meant I slept for hours. My body needed it. My temperature has gone right down. And I feel so much better. I hope you lot are feeling better and getting ready for the week. Anyway, so Ray J has threatened this man, and this man's like, what you doing, Ray J? Because they mentioned you in court. They was asking Maya, yeah, missing in action, one of the witnesses or whatever. They were saying to Maya, did Ray J sell you drugs? And Maya's like, I can't recall, because don't forget, she didn't want to testify. And she pleaded the fifth. So that means they gave her, normally when you plead the fifth, you don't have to testify, but they'll have you testifying. And normally that's rare that goes through. And the reason it went through is because it's a fucking RICO charge and there's much more to it. But anyways, they granted her and a few others. I think another two, immunity, because they pleaded the fifth as well. So they got granted immunity, but that doesn't mean they can sit there and chat bare shit. No, people, what that means in the court of Shams, nah, in real life, what that means, people, is if they lie, if when they're doing the testimony, if they lie on the stand and we find out that they're lying, they will be jailed straight away. They get fucked. So they know that they can't lie, so they might as well tell the truth because they've got nothing to lose, innit? Do you know what I mean? Because they're granted immunity. So when they're granted immunity, chances are their lips are going to be a lot looser. Do you get me? This is how the court system works. But don't forget, Britain, where I live, it's a lot different to America. And in America, depending, like I said, from state to state, the laws are different. Do you know what I mean? Depending on what you're up against, and the statute of limitations. Plus, I mean, with Cassie, she done hers right at the last minute, and now the FBI, they've done theirs right at the last minute. If anyone hasn't paid attention, I have, because I'm a nosy bitch. And we can talk about the Idaho one. In the Idaho case, I mean, let's just move on because we've got like so many more weeks. We've got like all this week, or most of this week, is going to be J Doe's testimony. And like I said, I think we pretty much all know who Jane Doe is by now. I'm not saying her name on here because the FBI is watching everyone. But we all pretty much know who Jane Doe is. Like I said, they're very, very famous baby father. Now I understand why Eminem done that tune. Now I understand why certain rappers hate Diddler. And I mean, he's been dropping it into the baby father, hasn't he, for how long? He don't give a fuck, does he? Where was the kid, though? Can you imagine? He said, though, he says, I don't have to kiss that dirty mouth anymore. I smashed it and she got preggers. I was like, yeah, but wasn't you all in the same matching outfits going out at one point? So don't play that. Just saying. Do you know what I mean? Let's just be fair here. Let's call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? Don't pretend like you wasn't in love. I think tomorrow on my goddess channel, I think we shall go over. If I don't do Reddit stories, we'll probably do the Idol case on my goddess channel. I can't think of any more celebrity gossip to do on here. And I'm going to have a little sleep. Thank you to everyone for joining me. You know what I mean? And like I said, I do hope that you all have an excellent start to the week. Don't stress about anything. Try and get some sleep if you haven't already, because you know what? The problem will still be there tomorrow and it won't be as big, because when you have a rest and your body's resting, when you wake up, you feel a lot better. and keep it moving. Keep concentrating on your goals. Don't let nobody ever stop you. Thank you. Bye. Need to turn this off now. Night, everyone. Or morning. Or afternoon, whatever. Bye.